Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your March Zodiac Horoscope reading. My name is Jade. I'm the Violet Sage. I'm a psychic medium, automatic writer, and tarot reader, along with spiritual minister, Reiki master teacher, author, and creator of many things for over 26 years now. So, welcome to your monthly horoscope reading. This channel is where we provide you with many types of readings and manifestations and tons of other helpful informational podcasts. So, I hope you enjoy this and join us in the future. And don't forget, these are general readings and are based on your sun sign, the one that you're born under. But there's many other parts of your astrology chart that you should highly consider, such as your rising and moon signs. Also, if you're born on a cusp, which is when your birth date lands on or close to the end or beginning of another sign. So for a more accurate reading specifically for you, please feel free to contact me at the information you see scrolling through below or at thevioletsage@aol.com. And when you do, please put reading in the subject line. Even if you visit thevioletsage.com and see something you'd like to purchase, still got to put reading in the subject line because I get way too much junk mail to find my important mail, unfortunately. All right. So, Virgo, your birthday normally lands August 23rd through September 22nd. But when Ophiuchus is involved, which is the 13th zodiac, it could change things up to make your birthday September 16th through October 30th. So you might want to check out Libra as well, just to see if that doesn't resonate with you more. Or, like I said before, check out the other parts of your astrology chart and check those as well. All right, as you see, we pulled the first card for you, Virgo. And you got a very interesting reading. I'm pulling cards ahead of the game this time. So, Angel of Space Clearing. It's a really dark day here, so I got this light on and it's intense. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit here. Give me a moment. There it is. Not really too much better. Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. And these could be negative thoughts and feelings about yourself, about other people, about the world in general, about life, about your next walk through the park, walk through the woods, visit to the grocery store, whatever. Your mind is a clutter space that's nothing but a barricade to your happiness and joy. You got to clear that crap up. Clear it up. Get rid of all the naysaying stuff. Get rid of all the negative thoughts because you're just this human projector and you're projecting shit out there that's coming back at you. So make sure you're giving negativity no place to strike. So making sure you're doing everything you can. Now, have you been doing or spewing any negativity, especially at home? You know, some people talk and they have arguments over the phone and things. And that energy actually is like almost like ectoplasm. It's an energy and it builds up over time. So actually clear your space as well. And you know, a lot of people, a long time ago, I used to do this till I figured out people driving down the road are going, is that girl losing it or what? Talking to herself in the car. So, like, if anything, I'm just singing to myself. And I look over my dog, and my dog would be absorbing it too. Like, oh my God, is she mad at me? So, don't forget, while you're spewing, and if you're taking your animals for rides and to parks like I do, they're picking up on all your vibes. You need to clear that space in your vehicles, in your homes, in your mind. Catch yourself, say, cancel when you catch yourself saying something or thinking something negative, and replace it immediately with a positive thought, whether you believe it or not. Replace it with a positive thought or feeling right away. So you really need to do some space clearing, thought clearing, the way you feel about things clearing, because it's time to open those new doors. It feels like you're going through some sort of juncture right now. Might be releasing the old, and it's so important to clear the old energy so you can make way for the new. All right, and I say this because I know what's next. All right, so normally, oh my goodness, you've got an overwhelming amount of cards here today. It's all normally supposed to be 3, and I'm adding romance cards to the readings now, so I'm going to try to go quickly here. So the next card is the skills card. So you do have the skills. If you're finding yourself bored, and it's springtime, hone up your skills, practice. Do you do healing? Are you crafty? Do you like to cook? Do you like to sing? I mean, what is it that you like to do? Even if it's working with people, maybe you're going to find out that more people are attracted for you to help them. They're being called to you because you have this gift. So anyway, your skills, you have them. And I believe for some of you, you have ones that you don't even know you have. You need to experiment. You really need to go deep within, start doing some meditating, and pose the question. When you're finally all blank and empty, pose that question. Even if you have to hold a little piece of paper of it in your hand of what the question is. What would I really be good at? What would bring my heart joy? What can I create to kill this boredom or start anew, turn a new leaf? What would be the best place for me to start? Have that and see what comes to you. They might just show you an item like, wow, that's a cool necklace. Maybe I can make something like that. Or, wow, that's an interesting place to be. I see people coming to me. Maybe I'm helping them. Maybe I'm giving them ideas. Maybe I'm making charts. Maybe I'm making food. Who knows? The sky is the limit, but you are skilled at something. And if you're wondering what to do, start at a place of what you know. Do what feels comfortable first and see where it takes you. All right. That was long. That was not speedy. Now, these next three cards come from the one deck, the Sufi deck. And these are the ones I'm going to have to try to fly through. Now, they are so... All right. Some of them are about love. And then I pulled the romance cards. And the word first that came to me is that you are at a precipice. Precipice means you're at a wall. It's a cliff. You can either jump off or take it in another direction and see where it leads you. But you're at a crossroads. It's like making choices, making decisions. So you are exactly in between things that are about to happen. Old, out with the old, in with the new. It's almost like immediate cause and effect. So it's going to sound confusing, but that's why I'm trying to explain it first before I even go there. All right. So we have started with the dawn of love. Love is Love is rising on the horizon of your life. Love is rising, rising, rising on the horizon of your life. So there is love. Now, it could be a love of nature, a love of something you want to do, a love of maybe a new pet or a child that you've adopted. I mean, love has many, many forms. But the love is rising on the horizon of your life. So something wonderful and magical is about to happen and enter into your life. But there's all this clearing away that needs to be done first. So I said, this is going to get a little confusing here. All right. Then we have free will. Get out of your cocoon. The only way shit is going to happen it ain't going to come knocking on your door. You have to get out of your house, get in your car, or go for a walk. You have to experience. You need to get out there. Put yourself out there. So even if this is a business opportunity or love opportunity, it's not going to come to you. It's not going to fall in your lap. You have to be the one that creates the dawn of love, some sort of creation of your own even. You have to get out of your cocoon. You can't stay in a shell. You can't stay in this closed-in space or negative thinking or not clearing your space because you got all these barricades up in there, all these negative things flying around that need some cleaning up. So get it cleaned up and get out of your cocoon. Experience, experiment. All right. Because you got this awesome concealed power. Give birth to the wonder of revelation. You're going to have many revelations. And it's like, wow, I could do so much more than this. Wow, I didn't know I had that talent. Wow, All the things that I just said, I was explaining something to somebody. I didn't realize I had all this knowledge. Wow, I need to share this with the world. I mean, all these interesting things. Wow, I didn't know. I took this little art class just for funsies with my friend, and look what I can do. I mean, there's so many revelations that can be out there, but it's a source of power for you. And another zodiac got this too, and this reminds me of the phoenix. So it's like rising from the ashes. So if there's some shit that's about ready to hit the fan in your life, I think it was meant to bring about the source of creative power. And sometimes, it's kind of like people don't want to ever change anything. If things are just going along and they seem comfortable and happy, why change it, right? Well, we are always supposed to be experience change. If people break up relationships, the first thing they want to do is go get a haircut or change their look, buy a new outfit or something like that. So it's kind of like the concealed power. If negative things happen, or you lose your job, or maybe wherever you're living, or your relationship, it's going to cause you to go out there and experiment, make you act and do things that you never would have done otherwise. So this is where your power is coming from. It's concealed power, and this is awesome stuff. All right, I'm gonna put this under here, and then we got that interesting love stuff going on. Now, here we go. This is where the monkey wrench gets thrown in here. All right, the first card was separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Now, sometimes people actually just go on vacation, or they figure it's time for a change, or you know what, we need to take a break. Separation for some of you, because of all the changes that are already feeling that are going on in here, could be separation of job as well. Separation of something that you thought was permanent. But also, this is the time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So there may be a call for, hey, we're just taking the time out, or I'm going on vacation and we'll see where we are when I get back. It could be anything like this. All right. So the next card is unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So some people could also have gotten involved in a relationship because they had nothing better going on. Or, you've been alone for so long, you jumped at the first opportunity and it just simply wasn't right. Could be people going through a divorce. It could be people going through a breakup. It could be people just waking up to who they really are and finding out this just doesn't feel like it's it. So it doesn't have to be this horrifying thing. It could be something very simple, and that like aha epiphany comes to you. Like I said, there's concealed power. There's, how they put it, revelations that are coming up, clearing space, tapping into your skills, the dawn of love. It could be because something is beckoning you. You've got something else that is challenging you, or you want to try something new, and that other love couldn't get in if you are already involved with someone else. Could just be that momentary lapse of not being together that opens that door. So there's interesting things happening. So it seems like as one ends, the other one is right there. Or it could be even the love for yourself. A lot of people just don't give enough to themselves. They live for the relationship instead of themselves. So this is, I'm trying to explain how this can get so complicated. So that's why I pulled a few cards, because I'm like, I need to know more. This has got to make sense somehow. And sure enough, it did, because these two cards, you can't make this stuff up. They're like one after another. They so coincide, and all these coincide. So it all comes together. All right. Now, after all that craziness and mayhem, you're going to have a very interesting month. All right. What was the best stone that's going to help out Virgo? It's watermelon tourmaline. And I'll tell you, that is a beautiful stone. It's a beautiful feeling stone too. It almost like it centers and balances you, helps healing and growth. And these are all the words that they're giving me right now. They're also giving me the words, it tames you in undreamed of ways. So, all right. So stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. So this is some downtime. Do some meditating. You got to do and search for answers or what your next move is. It feels really essential and important. Those are also the words they're giving me. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Google what they have to say about this stone because it's so good. All right. One of my favorites, and I've been wanting to look for I have a beautiful piece of watermelon tourmaline. I just don't know where I have it. And I think it's one that needs to be wrapped because it's a honker. All right. So, what are the metaphysical properties of watermelon tourmaline?
According to Truly Experiences, watermelon tourmaline is connected to the heart chakra, which makes it good for cleansing and removing any blockages. The stone restores balance and aids in removing any insecurities to help inspire creativity and self-expression. It's thought to help attract love and resolve any issues in romantic relationships.
You can't make this shit up. Sorry. I say it all the time. It literally helps with every single thing that is happening here. All your cards that are all lined up here. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful that is. That watermelon tourmaline. It comes in so many different forms, but I will tell you, it is expensive. Especially if you get all three colors in it. You're going to pay for that. But it's so worth it. It does so many very important things. So, don't forget to check out your 4-element reading as well. It may give some additional information. And don't overreact to what's going on. It's the worst thing you can do. So you need to do that space clearing as you're releasing. Say, you know what? This is not the end of the world. This is just opening a new door for something else that needs to come in that I wouldn't have otherwise seen or experienced. Use the skills you have to occupy your mind and time until this new force and new focus comes in because you got that concealed power. So there's all kinds of really cool, and I want to say it, groovy stuff going on. And hopefully this has helped you and that you have a happy St. Patty's Day and find out what in life is calling you to wake up, experience the true presence of love, whether it's love for yourself, opening up your heart, being connected to everything that is on this earth. That's always a fantastic starting place. All right. I hope this has been of some help for you. Much love and light to you all. Don't forget to join us on Sundays for your free weekly readings. It's a free weekly forecast for everyone. So if you can't catch it live, catch it later. It's still there for you and it's still very, very informational. But if you catch us live, or if you donate, you can get your name put into an entry to win prizes at the end of every month, which is usually always a free reading. So very good indeed. Don't forget to put reading in the subject line if you choose to contact me for a personal reading. Thank you. Namaste, and hope to see you soon.